He's the president, the sitting president, and he can do whatever he wants to until his time is up. I can't believe that this is what's freaking people out. That this is the thing that says, oh, well, see,
precedents
you know,
matter.
it does, but I'm noticing the man.
Clinton Jaws, subscribe. It's the only thing I care about. The View. Yeah, The View. The good old View. You know what makes this show terrible? Is that they don't care that they contradict themselves. They don't care that their anger is fake. What they say is fake. They don't even believe it. You don't even really know what they believe in. My biggest fear is that I contradict myself on this channel. They could care less. I'm watching it today because I'm psycho, and they're discussing what Joe Biden did. Joe Biden pardoned his son, Hunter Biden. They have a discussion about it. I knew how their discussion was going to start. I knew how it was going to end. Biden can't do anything wrong. But when it comes to Trump, could you imagine if Trump pardoned one of his kids? This is the part that grossed me out. What did they say in 2020? Let's take a look.
And one of his most trusted advisors, Sean Hannity, suggested his next move should be pardoning himself and his family to stop
himself and his family.
To stop the so-called witch hunt.
What?
I mean, I don't know that he even has the power to do that. What, does no one read? I mean...
And some people are saying that what Trump should do is step down even, momentarily, and then have Vice President Pence become the president and then pardon Trump and perhaps his entire family.
His entire family.
It's really sad that we're in this position, that we are actually having to talk about whether or not the president of the United States needs a pardon. Can you imagine that? I mean, it's really, it's something that I don't think I would have ever thought would happen.
Or
like
somebody's
this
son?
In 2020.
That's pretty embarrassing.
Right.
We've got so many things in front of us right now. We're in the throes of a pandemic without stimulus relief.
Busy.
We're talking about vaccines and getting them distributed effectively. We just got some of the country to agree of the results of an election that happened last month now. So we've got other things. We're transitioning administrations. There's just so much going on that I'm like, why are we talking about a pardon? Let's put that at the bottom of the priorities list so we can just worry right now about what America actually needs. And then we can deal with Trump once we get everyone out of the White House, put the new group in the White House. It's just so much going on that I'm like, why are you talking about this, dude?
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Well,
come on, Joy.
As far as these pardons are concerned, I mean, they are coming fast and furious. We go to the list. Giuliani wants a pardon. Flynn's getting a pardon. Manafort wants one. Rick Gates.
All these pardons.
Papadopoulos. This is how Trump, your president of the United States, is spending his time, pardoning people and playing golf.
And the best part?
Because he keeps saying he's going to run in 2024. You're not going to run if you're in jail, my friend. And that is something we must also think of. I'm just saying.
And what do they say today?
He released a statement that, quote, says no reasonable person who looks at the facts can reach any other conclusion than Hunter was singled out because he is my son. So the question is, will people understand? Listen, I get it. I mean, we got a convicted felon as president.
Yes. Yes.
Whatever that means.
Yes.
For what?
For
For what?
Yes.
So it is a president's prerogative. People can say, oh, why are you doing that? But that's what presidents do every time.
It's what they do.
It every time they pardon somebody. So I'm not sure why the pearl clutching is happening now, except that that's what folks want to do. But it seems kind of foolish. You kind of knew he was going to do it, given all that's happened. But
guys, you knew he was going to do it.
Is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well,
I just said no. I just answered. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Does the president have any intention of pardoning him?
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no.
Is a commutation also still off the table?
For who are you talking about? No. No, I mean, we're not, that's not what we're going to do.
We knew he was going to do it.
But it seems kind of foolish. You kind of knew he was going to do it, given all that's happened. But maybe I'm just kooky.
Yeah, you are. This is perfect. They call other people hypocrites.
And, you know, so pleased with the hypocritical pearl clutching by this country. Eric Holder, I think, said it really well. No U.S. attorney would have charged this case given the underlying facts that have been investigated for 5 years. The only reason that Hunter Biden was gone after and charged, indicted, and found guilty was because his name wasn't Joe Smith, it was Hunter Biden. And that's the truth of it. You've got Eric Holder saying
What's
it.
your point?
You've got former prosecutors
So?
like myself saying it.
That's the way it is, guys. The RCMP, when you get in trouble, they come down hard on you because you're held to a higher standard.
So, you know, I actually talked to Joe Biden about
God,
this.
I can't
when
listen.
he was on the show, I told him I hoped he pardoned Hunter.
She's responsible for it, guys.
I
What else you do?
I went to speak at the Biden Institute in Delaware.
What'd you tell him?
Like a month later.
Did you say anything to him?
And we talked on the phone,
No,
and I
talked on the
told
phone.
him I hoped he pardoned Hunter.
I take all the
I
credit.
left him a handwritten note
Oh,
at his
God.
desk
Jesus.
at the University of Delaware
Get a
and told
life.
him I hoped he pardoned Hunter. I'd say most of us think it's okay for him to pardon Hunter because of what you just said, that so many of the people who committed this crime do not get prosecuted. Imagine the guilt that Joe Biden has to live with, thinking that his son, his only surviving son, is getting prosecuted because he is his son.
But I wonder to understand why lie about it for so long.
I'd stop calling it a lie.
Okay, why repeatedly?
So I think, for many, many reasons, this is very different than any other situation that we have ever dealt with.
It's a different situation, guys.
He's the president, the sitting president, and he can do whatever he wants to until his time is up.
When it comes to Biden, nothing to see here. It's embarrassing for me to watch this. I'm embarrassed for them. This is way too long. Wrap it up, Clint.
What's that?